Hello everyone, good morning to one and all. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the most crucial topic and also the topic which has got a lot of practical relevance, that is interview tips and practices. In the previous chapter, we have discussed comprehensively on the group discussion strategies, and remember, the success in group discussions will lead you to this phase of facing interviews. So in this phase, where you will be having that direct face off with the interviewer. So let's discuss the interview tips and practices in today's session. And in today's session, we'll be discussing about two main topics. The first one is introduction, that is understanding the basic aspects of interviews. And second, we will discuss about the crucial purposes of interview. So with these two topics, so we can prepare a better interview preparation strategy with the help of these topics. And also this tips and practices, this will be helpful for the candidates, as these tips and practices, it will equip the candidates with better interview skills, and also you will be having a high rate of success probability in interviews. So let's understand this in detail. So let's deep dive into it. Yeah, the first one, let's understand the basic aspects of interview at the threshold level. Interviews are critical than ever. See, we are living in a technologically advanced time. We are living ahead of times, because we all know the kind of technology we have. Just everything gets delivered to the doorsteps within a click of a finger. So naturally, what is expected from a candidate also is more. So which makes the interview process a bit critical compared to earlier times. It is critical because of growing competition and also growing complexities. So definitely interviewer, the candidate, he has to be good at a lot of things to get a particular job. And also interview is not just a conversation. You cannot look at it as a general conversation where you go prepared only for the select set of questions. In fact, interviews are, it makes room for a lot of things. In fact, it is a gateway for securing the dream job, and also it will be helpful in advancing in career. See, for example, you want to change the job. See, again, you will have to go through the same interview process. So which means you have to keep all these things in mind. Its interview is not a one-time process. It is must required for promotion, and it is also needed when you are changing the company or job role. And also interview process, often it is considered as a decisive factor to determine whether you are the right fit to the job or not. Employer will get to know whether you are in alignment with the required job or not. And also interview often gives opportunity to showcase all the skills, whatever skills that you have got, and the personality and your suitability. See, all these things, it will be tested in reference to specific job. So the job that you have applied, whether you possess the right skills, and whether you possess the appropriate personality, and whether you are suitable or not. So all these things will be known in the interview process. So now let's move on to the crucial purposes of interviews. See, interview serves for a lot of crucial purposes. As we have already discussed, it is not just a conversation between a job seeker and the HR or interviewer. It has a lot of purposes also. So once we understand all these purposes, it will be really helpful for us in preparing for interviews better. So all this crucial purposes we will be discussing one by one in detail, so that we can plan our interview strategy well in advance. So let's deep dive into these points one by one in detail. Starting with the first one, first impressions. As there is a saying which goes, first impression is the best impression. But according to me, that is the everlasting impression also. Because impression, once it is formed, you cannot undo it. And basically, first impressions, it will be very, very helpful, as it will set a tone for positive evaluation. And once there is a positive mood that is created, and your chances of grabbing the job will be very high. So first impressions are very, very important, and also it is very critical and crucial in the interview process. And also assessment of skills. Through interviews, the skills of a candidates are assessed. So here in this stage, what the HR or the interviewer is looking at you is beyond what you have written in the resume. So that means your body language, your education, your qualifications, and your attitude and your first impression, everything matters in skill assessment. That also plays a very important role in getting selected for the job. Third one is cultural fit. As we have already discussed, so every company, it has its own culture, and they want to see whether the particular candidate is the right fitment to the job role, and also whether the candidate fits into the company's culture or not. So it is all seen in the initial phases of interview. And also problem solving and critical thinking. So the candidate will be posed a lot of interview questions. So through this, the candidate's problem solving skills and the critical thinking will be unearthed, and also they will frame questions in such a way that the candidate is exposed on various levels, so that the interviewer gets to know whether the candidate is in a position to deal with unexpected situation or not. That is also seen. And communication skills. See, communication skills are important not only at the interview stage, but post interview also. These are very, very important, because it is often said that it is not what you express, it is often said how you express the things that matters a lot. So this will be seen in the interview process. Your communication skills also are assessed very critically. And lastly, demonstration of enthusiasm. See, it is not, interview is not a mechanical process, where you apply for the job and you prepared for a select questions and you answer it and then you grab the job opportunity. It's not like that. So they will also see whether you have got that energy levels or not. So this is often demonstrated by asking relevant questions. So the candidate, whether he possesses passion for the role or not, and also they will see how the candidate is interacting with the interviewer. That also matters a lot.